911. Welcome from Tales from Western New York. I'm Joe Brown. I'm here to do the police blotter from Monday, September 26th to Sunday, October the 2nd. Major story in the paper this week. Teenager sees a clown in the middle of a street. Ooh, these clown sightings have been around for a while now. To me, it's just a bunch of kids playing practical jokes, but some people are frightened by clowns and have a disorder where they're frightened by them. Just like I'm afraid of heights, some people are afraid of spiders. Clowns are a major one for a lot of people. Monday, September 26th, a Delaware Avenue resident said someone is in his parking spot. Now, is this a street spot? Most people think they own the street. If it's out in the street, you don't own the parking spot. But if it apartment complex designated you spot, then it is your spot and no one should be parked in there. But if it's a street, there's nothing you can do about it. Tuesday, September 27th, a man reported an ex-employee has not returned his key and is concerned that he may enter the building. Well, for one thing, if you're going to fire somebody, make sure you collect all keys at that time. As somebody in a business where you need keys to get in your building, we always make sure and change those locks right away. Any ex-employees can make multiple keys sometimes, so change those keys. Wednesday, September 28th, a Tremont Avenue resident reported that he received a call from someone in the Dominican Republic and he wanted to speak to an officer. Calls from overseas. Right now there's a lot of fraud out there with people calling for money, IRS and stuff like that. I just heard a report this week that they bust a whole ring of people in Haiti for making, or was it India, where they making all these calls and they arrested all these people, which is great for the American public because this is, you think, never thinks the IRS is gonna call you. They're gonna contact you. It's a letter to go down to their building to say to go in for an audit. They're never gonna contact you by phone. A Westgate Road resident reported that her 15-year-old daughter is home alone and heard a strange noise. When she looked outside, she saw a clown in the middle of the street. A short time later, she received a Facebook message which stated, "I'm going to kill you." This had to be a friend of hers playing a practical joke. Clowns are a terrifying thing for some people. It's probably one of her friends saw it, knows she's afraid of clowns, and wanted to do a practical joke. To me, it's pretty funny, but in the world right now, you're hearing people being arrested and shot. Some people, I can't believe the practical jokes they get away with. A Delaware Avenue resident reported that he is being harassed by a man in the apartment building over loud music. Well, yeah, there is. You gotta turn down your music. There is an ordinance inside your own building, but even after 10 o'clock, you gotta turn it down because ordinance of your neighbors. You want to listen to loud music? Put headphones on. Thursday, September 29th, a Delaware Avenue resident said someone stole her jewelry from her closet. Well, did you let somebody in? I hate to say it, lock it up in a lockbox. But if you let somebody in and they stole it, damn. Always keep track of what you have too, and pictures. An owner of a Delaware Avenue business reported that he has used climbing on the roof of the building. He said he would like an extra patrol during the evening hours. Well, some kids are crazy. No one should be up on your roof in case they get hurt. I would recommend some barbed wire or something that around there to stop them up. see how they're getting themselves up there and barricade that area. Friday, September 30th, a woman reported a vehicle that was driving erratically and tailgating her. She lost sight of the vehicle at the Victoria Boulevard and Military Avenue. Well, was it because you were driving slowly this person did this? Or were they drunk? What day was this? Oh, Friday. So they might have been drunk. Good on you on calling the cops. Saturday, October 1st, a Victoria Boulevard resident said the rims of his vehicle were taken sometime last night or the night before. You're telling me you didn't notice somebody took your rims? How would they take your rims? Oh, was this car in center blocks? Oh, shit. I would recommend, if this happens a lot to you, your rim is taken, a locking mechanism on your rims. They do have those. In West Hazeltine Avenue, resident reported a man in the area walking down the street with a beer. The same man was going door to door with flowers, asking to deliver them to a young girl with AIDS. The man was advised of the complaint by police and denied or didn't recall the incident. This is probably a hustler going door to door trying to sell fake flowers for an AIDS patient. I could say many times I've been in the bar and you'll have people come in with dozens of roses asking if you want to buy them for a woman. Sometimes the flowers are half dead. But yep, it's good you call the cops because you never know what this person could be scouting out to rob your place. You never know. But to have a beer in his hand going door to door, it's probably a local drunk. A McKinley Avenue resident reported that his Social Security check didn't come in the mail and he believes someone is attempting to take them. Well, if you don't see your check from Social Security, you have to call the Social Security building. There's nothing the police can do unless someone is really taking your Social Security checks and cashing them and you catch the person. But call Social Security, maybe they forgot to mail it or they're having a delayed mail. Sunday, October 2nd, a Shepherd Avenue resident reported that there is a red Charger outside where a drug deal is being conducted. Why? Because people are talking to each other? If a car pulls up, they're not always doing a drug deal. If they are, it's good on you they call the cops. So. A passerby said an elderly man is wearing a green sweater and slippers, appears to be lost or confused. A lieutenant located the man who lives nearby and was window shopping. Well, it's kind of weird that he's wearing slippers, but if he's window shopping, he's window shopping. But maybe elderly people do get confused. A lot of people are you hear more and more about dementia. But it's good on you to call the cops thinking the guy was lost. Well, this is the police blotter from September the 26th to October the 2nd. I'm Joe Brown. Hopefully McFlo will be coming back next week. Who knows? This is the police blotter signing off. Peace out.